God, I suck at all this. I apologize to everyone who is just arriving or new or anything. I am really, I don't like calling myself a streamer because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a dude who plays a lot of fucking video games, and I record myself doing it now. Yeah, and if you followed or anything like that, I really appreciate it. I check my follower counts every single day, and it means a lot to me. But like, I've got the widgets. They're downloaded. I customized them. I got individual color numbers for each one, but for some reason they just don't work. Every time I go back to the website and redo it and test it, it works with my name, but like, it never works for other people. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and it gets me stressed out, and then I don't want to do anything, and then that's not good. It's kind of like editing videos. Every time I try to edit a video or learn how to edit a video, I get overwhelmed, and then I realize I haven't recorded for 3 days, and I'm like, shit! I just wasted 3 days of recording and playing games and shit, trying to fucking learn how to make a clip. And I didn't learn how to make a clip. And then I feel like an idiot, and I realize 5 days have gone by. And then I play games for 2 days, and I realize I just have fun playing games. And like, it makes me feel bad, because I want to make tutorials. I want to make edited videos. I want to make guides. But like, I'm just not built for that. Just like how I'm not built for like, getting all those fucking widgets and stuff, and having like, you know, a little fucking Farmville simulator in the bottom right corner of the screen so viewers can like plant crops if they've watched for so... I don't know. It's just like, I'm not tuned for that. I do wish I could like, you know, do all that stuff. I could do something fun for each stream. I think it, and honestly, after all this time and seeing that stupid like fish thing that streamers have, I don't think I would mind having that on my fishing streams. I would hate to, like, fucking, you know, have people fishing while I'm trying to fucking craft in the Black Grimoire. But if I was doing a fishing stream in that, you know, I'd throw it up. And, like, I wish I could, but that shit confuses me to no end, and it makes me feel stupid. Also, why am I using memes? Weren't we doing petite? Oh, wait, that's the other thing. He caught his record gobbler on the lure rod, so it might be impossible. That's another thing. I say that all the time, but there's literally zero proof that bigger fish are caught on the lure rod. It is just a belief that people have. And I think that belief purely comes from the fact that most of the time when you fish with the lure rod, all of the small fish are removed. But like, you still catch small gobblers. You still catch small kaji, small hama hama. I think it's just the fact that you don't see gummy, bonds, tartans, pickly, gila. The only small fish you can catch is the neji. And I think that tricks people into thinking they only catch big fish with the lure rod. But there is no actual proof that the biggest fish possible are only caught on the lure rod. I kind of think it's true, because Pokemon Fan 4000 specifically fishes with the fishing rod because they don't like the lure rod. And I came out of here just swinging with the lure rod, and I beat their record in like no time. I still feel bad about how little time it took me to beat their record, but like, that's RNG. She'd be a cruel mistress. But if we can get more people fishing in this game, it'll be good. It'll be good. All the big streamers are playing. Glitched, Close to War, Sir Stripe is doing Steveless now. And they all average like several hundred viewers. Mal Makes just quit playing. I think she had 1,000 viewers on her last stream. She's huge. But like right there, Leaderboard position, 120 people have caught the Gobbler on retro achievements. That's not good. That's so few people for fish science. We need like thousands of people fishing in this game, and then like of that you need like half to be recording or keeping track at least. Or we need somebody just brilliantly smart to just look at the code and figure it all out. Which, you know, that'd be cool. I'm not going to turn away from that. I'd love that opportunity. I would love if somebody just showed up and was just like, what did you guys want to know? Oh, that's easy. This is how the fish are determined. So if you just do this, you can work backwards. And yeah, okay, so the biggest fish for each species are caught on these days, this time, and with these baits. And it's like, oh, what do you mean? How'd you figure it? And they're just like, I don't know, it's easy. It's just a code. You just plug it in. Or not a code, an equation. And they're just some fucking savant who can perfectly read the Dark Cloud 2 code. Or a dev, after 20 years, just comes out and is like, oh shit, yeah, no, you can only catch the biggest possible fish after, like, day 300. And it's like, oh. Okay. That's good to know. So stats... Oh, yeah, stats don't matter. They just don't spawn in. It's like, okay, thanks. Goodbye. Except it'd probably be in Japanese and on Twitter. I still can't tell why the scene for, like, Dark Cloud's so split, though. Like, YouTube content-wise, it's all old. Like, I will admit, like, Hidden Castle still makes some new stuff, but there's maybe 2 or 3 Dark Cloud YouTube content creators. I just make VODs. I just pump out VODs like a fucking psycho. I wouldn't really call myself a content creator in that regard, but I do create content in the regard of, like, challenge runs and finding other glitches for people to do and whatnot, but, like, again, I haven't learned how to even edit videos in the regard of, like, taking a 2-hour VOD and just cutting it down to, the glitch part. I've tried to, like, get a little bit better at just hopping into a game and clicking record and doing it, but that requires you to do the glitch on the first try, because otherwise you just have to edit the video down still. It does make it easier, but I always get frustrated because then I get nervous and then I can't perform the glitch and it ends up being a 2-hour video that I have to edit down, and that's just a normal video anyways. So, I don't know. But I'm about to hit 1,000 videos on YouTube, and honestly, I wouldn't doubt that over 50% of them are Dark Cloud 2 related. I would guarantee that over 50% of them are Dark Cloud related, or Dark Cloud 2. Mostly Dark Cloud, but if you add in Dark Cloud with the Dark Cloud 2, I can guarantee I've got 50% of my 1,000. But, like, Twitch-wise, Dark Cloud's actually really popular. It's kind of crazy. There's almost always somebody streaming Dark Cloud. Not in the hundreds, usually not even in the tens, but there is almost always somebody streaming this game. And I love that. But, like, it's kind of crazy. Hell yeah. That's not huge, but we finally broke 100. Damn, still top 7. Ah. It's like Umatakara. Competitive. That's impressive. That makes me wonder if people have just gotten lucky, or if people have actually tried to, like, fish for Big Gobbler. Well, Both, but not as much on the second one. I think for a second reason or a third reason I didn't say. Gobbler are the easiest fish to beat metals with in Rainbow Butterfly Woods. So I bet a lot of people do target big gobblers, but not for like record-setting purposes, just for clearing metals. So I bet Gobbler is technically quite competitive. That's probably why Umatakara is competitive as well, despite how many people have caught him. Because the people who do know about it catch him on all the floors. And there's 7 floors you need to catch him. So out of the 100 people who have caught Umatakara, they've all guaranteed probably caught about 700 total. That's a sample size. Same with Gobbler. So everybody who's caught a Gobbler has probably tried to catch them specifically in Rainbow Butterfly Woods. So yeah, and there's way more stages for fishing in there. But I need to learn all that fancy stuff about streaming at some point, if I ever get affiliate. I mean, that's a big if. Honestly, it's kind of lame that it's your only way to get emotes. I think that's kind of wild. I mean, like, I think it's... Okay, I want to see how big he was. I think it's also kind of wild that, like, I can't do it, but... We're not going to get into that right now. But, like, come on, man. Like, it should be a tier system. Like, I wonder how many people out there are, like, how many artists could just be, like, passing a, hey, stream this much without getting any community strikes and you can make emotes. Just how many artists would be making banger emotes and just selling them? I never realized until actually, that's not even true. I myself have had emotes that I went after, but I don't have money. Honestly, when I get a bank account and I get money, getting some emotes. But... Or, if I get affiliate, can you trade subs with people? Is that a thing? I know you can, like, gift subs, right? Can you sub for sub people? Is that a thing? I need to get affiliate, man. But I also don't want ads. But I also don't give a shit. Like, every time I watch somebody else, yeah, I gotta watch ads. So, like, why shouldn't I have ads? But I also don't want ads, because, like, fucking ads. But, like, damn, bro. Is there a winning? There is no winning. I guess Patreon, but that shit I set up a Patreon, and as I was filling it out, I got kicked off the website, and I was like, oh, bro, my internet. And, like, I'm sitting there with my brother, and he's like, well, just relax. Like, it's okay. We'll figure it out. And, like, we're trying to figure it out, and all of a sudden, I check my email, and I got an email that my fucking Patreon was flagged for, like, criminal activity or something. So I had to fucking, like, email some dude from Patreon and do a bunch of stuff. I haven't even checked the email log. Maybe I got my account back. But, like, I literally didn't even finish it. And I got flagged for shit. And it was like, well, here we go. But... I want to donate all that money to my mom. Just gonna give it back to my mom. My big goal will be to, like, obviously help my mom out. As soon as she's taken care of, oh my god, dude. The shit I'd spend money on, I don't give a shit. Like, I could die tomorrow, who knows? Fucking play and buy all the games, man. Just 16-hour day streams all day. The sooner she retires, the sooner I don't have to take care of the animals, and like I can just stream for 16 hours a day, every day. But her retirement is fixed, whether I make money or not right now. Unless the economy fucking tanks. Never count on that not happening. But yeah, whether I make money or not right now, we've figured that all out. The fucking that's not changing. That's been the same way for a long time. But if I do start making money, she gets to retire sooner, and she doesn't have to go to work. And what little I do around the fucking house could be filled in by her in the course of 5 minutes every day. Because honestly, she literally is never here because she works. But like, I love her to death. If she didn't work, she would either have to volunteer somewhere or she would find a job because she's just... Oh, my mom is one of those people who just... She's a grinder. And honestly, if she was allowed to play video games growing up, it'd be scary. But she wasn't, so she works. That's her grind. And I respect the fuck out of it. Because if I could get my video game grind to have been dedicated to working, oh, I'd have been a different person. Probably dead. Probably would have worked myself to death, though. But, you know. That's not the timeline we're in. Instead, I got addicted to grinding in Final Fantasy 12. Oh, God, dude. And what's funny to think about even that is it's technically an auto-battler. I'm almost embarrassed to look back on my first, like, JRPG true grind session, and it's an auto-battler. But, like, bro, Final Fantasy 12's so good. I don't want to hear it. I love that game. It gets so much shit. It gets so much shit. I love that game, though. I guess I technically... I mean, I said this myself. Should be catching Umatakara at night. The one thing I have now come to, like, envy of the ultra-wealthy streamers, though, is spending tens of thousands, if not millions of dollars on, like, magic cards and stuff. Because that's, dude, literally, if you want to collect, like, ultimate, like, collections nowadays of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic or Pokemon, you have to be, dude. It's crazy. You have to be, like, literally Post Malone rich. Like, what the fuck, man? It makes me so sad that I lost all my shit and my brother's stuff in a flood in our basement. Our sump pump in our childhood home just went out multiple times, and, like, some of our childhood stuff survived, because we both had, like, a big plastic tote that we kept all of our favorite stuff in, but, like, you never expect your basement to flood. So, like, we both lost so much stuff. But thankfully, we both had, a tote of, like, collectibles and stuff that survived. And in one of my totes, I had some Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And other stuff. Depressingly, I had, like, 3 bags of counterfeit Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards stashed away. And it's like, fuck, bro. Why couldn't I have, like, kept, like, all the rare shit? Like, I had the, I had all the Sphinxes or whatnot from the collectible Yu-Gi-Oh cards that came out with the movie and stuff, and they all died. They were ruined. They're like, no, I managed to squirrel away them counterfeits. The counterfeits are kind of cool though. Like, they're one of those things that, like, probably survived in maybe even less quantity than the real ones. I don't know. It still kind of depresses me, but I have them. Hey, quit fighting. You guys are... God damn it. I built that fort so you guys would all sleep. There's a box in the center with a hole cut in so they can crawl in the box. And then 2 big laundry baskets, and then 2 small laundry baskets. And they're fighting over the fucking box. And it's like, I regret putting the box in the center. Because at least when it was just baskets, they would fight over the 2 big baskets. But like, now they're just fighting over the box like the fucking baskets aren't even there. Goddamn cats. And she waited him out. She's going for it. She's gonna make a move. Good for you, JoJo. Good for you. Alright, it should almost be time to switch back to Gobbler. Gobbler. Nope, we are going to... Oh my god, he came back. He can't find her. Oh my god, he just came sprinting back into my room to pick a fight with her. And he can't find... Dude, she took it. You were too busy fighting over it and she took it. He's got fucking... Oh my god, he is full airplane right now. He's just airplane ears staring at the carpet. Bro, she took the spot. While you were zooming around the house trying to catch her, she just took it. Dude, he's lost his mind. He's so mad. Oh, I just fucking, oops. Dude, I can't help you, Jiraiya. Oh, I can't help you. You're being hunted. I'm not even gonna look at you, because I'm gonna look at your sister who's hunting you. His eldest sister is hunting him. His twin sister is hiding in the box. She took it when he ran out of the room, and his eldest sister is now hunting him from under the blanket while he's not looking. Dude, you are a day late and $1 short on this whole situation. You are behind. God, you're my little man. You are my handsome little guy, but you are fucking slow. He's just sitting there now he's in the chair now, but he's still got airplane ears and he's just looking around for both of them like, I thought we were all chasing each other. And it's like, no, dude, as soon as you sprinted out of the room, June hid and JoJo took the box and like he sprinted back into the room like, where is everybody? And like, I almost feel bad for him. I think he thought they were chasing him. Oh, buddy. If I don't catch... Where's my phone? Yeah, I don't remember what their Gobbler is. Their Baku and Gobbler might be high enough that I might struggle to take those records from them. Those might be some tricky records to take. Hilariously, this is one of the best places to level up the lure rod. I should be leveling up the lure rod right now, but I have this dirty desire to level it up on Barons, but I probably shouldn't. I'll probably just level it up on Kaji's, because honestly, the last time I leveled up a lure rod on Kaji's, I beat the record for retro achievements. So, I might just do it again. Because if I did that, I would just move on to Chapter 5 and then, yeah. Because in Chapter 5, I feel confident I could set the den record, and then that's the only place you can catch Baron, so I have to go there. But, like, right now, the only record we can't set is Baron. So we have access to every single fish right now, so I might as well start my grind. And we got to get the fishing rod to max. I gave up on that challenge, so I am behind. It's not all 100s. Usually you want to be sitting at all 100s for this. Or 99s. It's hard. It's hard to say, man. I might make 2 save files. Honestly, I might make 2 save files and do like 2 12-hour sessions on both, and then like record the fish and then compare the fish and see if there's like a difference. If I went somewhere like this and I caught only the same size, or like not the same size, but the same species of fish, I wonder if I would actually be able to tell a difference between 99s and 100s. I wanted to test that with the cheat engine, with the code breaker, with the cheat codes or whatever. But I can't tell if it's the emulator or if it's just me. It could just be me. But man, the fish just don't feel right when you use like the cheats. And again, maybe if I use the code breaker on a PS2, it would feel the same way, or if it would feel different. I don't know if it's specifically the code breaker. The fish don't feel bad on the emulator, honestly. I will honestly say they feel different than the fish I get on the PS2. I feel like I see less of the patterns I noticed when I fished on the PS2, which could be possible. I don't know. These are answers I don't have, and I wish I did, but I don't. Answers I do have are emotes that I want. Where were those? I had a folder on my phone. Oh, wait, hold on. I want, like, the Roger, he laughed moment, like the meme. Fucking Gojo's nah, I'd win. Just a bunch of, like, perfect, like, anime moment, or not anime, they're manga reactions. Well, yeah, no, those are all manga. The fucking Eren crying one from Attack on Titan. I just want their faces. But, again, I don't even know how you make an emote. Is it, like, is there a specific program they give you? Or, like, do you just upload an image? So, like, could I already be draw? Because I can't draw, per se. But I can trace. Like, I can copy like a motherfucker. Because I have OCD. So, like, when it comes to, like, mimicking lines on page, again, I'm not good at it. But, like, I won't stop until it looks identical to the product that I want. However, that doesn't mean I won't stop because I can't produce the product that I want. I'm not saying I'm an artist by any means, but, like, when it comes to copying a picture, I'm actually quite good at just, like, black and white copying a picture. Mostly tracing, but, again, not exactly an artist. I just have fucking wicked OCD and some skill. I have the ability, because I have, like, I doodle. I have like 25 years of doodling from elementary to high school to doodled all the way through college. So, like, when it comes to drawing rough shapes, I actually do have quite a bit of skill. But, like, just literally the doodling level. I've never actually had an interest in, like, drawing full-size, like, pictures. And again, it's because my OCD takes over and I can't produce what's in my head, and then I get angry. So, like, I've always known that I'm not exactly an artist. It's just something causes me to be able to produce duplicates of just, again, like, basic black and white drawings. I can't do, like, a hyper-realistic of Morgan Freeman, but, like, honestly, just anything comic book related, manga, TV, and my OCD just takes over and I can do it. But again, it's not like I can bust out the acrylics and then paint the fucking colors to a fucking swash detail. But I could make my own emotes. I probably could. Could I make a GIF? Probably not. But if I was given the tools and shown how to take, like, hey, if you want to make a moving image, you have to make 20 or however many frames of that image, I could then do it. But, like, again, that's spoon feeding spoons. Because, again, then I'm just taking somebody else's image and copying it 30 times. So, again, I don't ever feel like an artist in that situation. Maybe that's just imposter syndrome, but I feel like that's a whole lot of doing nothing and just plagiarizing, more or less. But it wouldn't be, because I'm making something new. Technically not. Technically? I actually don't know. I should look into that first. A lot of fish and stuff from this game. There's a lot of items from this game I'd like as emotes. Like a pulsating, throbbing cherry. That'd be fucking great. Oh my gosh. Doing like a stoneberry or something from this game. Doing specifically the stoneberry. And I'm trying to remember which one it is, but I'm almost certain there's a devil fruit that looks like it. That would be fun. I can't put a name to it. I could be wrong. Actually, you know what? I think I'm thinking of the berry from Pokemon Go. I think there's a silver Pinap berry. Is that Pinap? It's like pineapple. It's like I think it's Pinap. I think it's like a silver Pinap berry or something. I might be misremembering. I don't know. What I do know is I'm kind of checking out these Hunter x Hunter cards. Ah, man, they look cool. But again, that was what I was talking about earlier. Collecting cards is just... it's expensive, man. What's crazy is buying packs pretty much costs the same as far as I can tell. Like, packs in the 90s apparently cost like $2. And then by 2000, from what I can tell online, packs were already ranging from $4 to $6, which is what they cost now. And it's like, how in 20 years did packs not change price in the US economy? Like, that doesn't make sense. How are they the most consistently priced thing? That or my research is just totally wrong, which is absolutely possible because it was very brief and not super detailed, but it's crazy. The crazy part, though, is like the average card price, I think, is just insane. I don't even know what percentage it's gone up, but like, even since I got into Magic in, that was 2015, 16? I remember being able to go to the store and like, the most expensive cards were like $5 and $6. Obviously, there were like the ultra rare, super expensive cards back then, but like just now, man, I feel like the average card has just skyrocketed. Like, what's a soul ring cost? What's a birds of... I'm gonna have to look those up. Those are like the two cards that were like... if you were serious about Magic, those were the ones you went out and bought back then. I remember everybody thought I was crazy because I bought 4 Birds of Paradise all on the same day because we were at this card shop. The guy had like a bunch of them. And they were I bought 3 of them for $6 and 1 for $7. But what's a Birds of Paradise cost now? That's the Magic 12 version. 770. Okay. Oh, they have a hummingbird version. 550, not bad. Damn, I got robbed. Magic 12, 440. 580. Ooh. Damn, it actually looks like my version went down in price. I got robbed. Why did that one say $7? These have all got... Wow, damn. Birds of Paradise has dropped in price. Holy shit, they have reprinted this card so many times. Damn. I have been robbed. The alpha and beta ones are still expensive, obviously, but holy shit, they've reprinted Birds of Paradise with the same art. They ruined it. Damn. Bro. How many times did they I think 3 when I played. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 versions of the same Birds of Paradise. Why would they not change the art? Damn. They gutted that card. And then, what's Soul Ring now? Soul Ring was $5, I think, a copy. It's $1.20. You bastards. I'm not like... I wasn't holding on to it for fucking investment's sake, but like... Why would they not be changing the art with these reprints? Oh, I'm sad I ever paid for it, because I wasn't even allowed to use it half the time, because people would be like, "Ow, you're playing with Soul Ring?" And it's like, no, I'll take it out. I'll take it out. Oh. Oh, shit, dude. Do they print Soul... Oh, do they print Soul Ring with every fucking... I didn't... Holy shit, there's 6 pages. Yeah, they have to, don't they? Is there 60? Or no, okay. No, these last pages are just... Oh, never mind. Oh my god! Oh shit, what's my Mana Crypt cost now? I did have the least expensive version of Mana Crypt. I wonder what it costs now. Oh shit, wait. That was like one of the craziest things to open. My dinosaur deck is literally fucking insane now. I'm still missing, like, the most incredible cards out... Well, I have Mana Crypt. Out of Caverns of Ixalan, but damn, bro. I don't want to open any more packs and not get those cards. It's killing me. Mana... Rip. Oh, wait, shit. Mana Crypt borderless. Ooh. Bro. It's down to $70? It was $250. Oh, yeah, look at that fucking... Oh, wow, look at that graph. Oh, no! You can literally see... Oh... You can see when they fucking banned it, and people bought a bunch of them. And then you can literally see it going up, and people stop buying them. And then a bunch of people panic buy because they're like, it's gonna go back. Oh, no, man. Oh, wow. And then it's... You can see people buying it again because it's at its lowest ever now. I gotta see all versions. Oh, they don't even have, like, the thousands of dollar version. I wonder what happened to it. That's too bad, man. Not that I care about, like, having the best deck ever, but just, like, that was crazy to watch. People lost their minds over that. I literally opened Mana Crypt like a day or two after the ban because like I literally looked at the card. I remember looking at the card and being like, ooh, that's better Soul Ring. And then thinking to myself like, wait, didn't this just get banned with like a Lotus or something like that? And that's when I went down like the rabbit hole of like, oh shit, yeah, this card's a big deal. And then I, like, had convinced myself that the box I opened was fake because I was like, dude, there's no way I got this lucky. But looking at it now, that's exactly my luck, bro, to open a several $100 Magic card, and it dropped down to 70 bucks. Sorry, everyone. But I will say I do have a bit of an addiction to opening Caverns of Ixalan packs now. Just because, man, those Jurassic Park cards are just fucking crack to me. But it's just too expensive of a hobby, man. Driving around looking for, like, the cheapest deal on a box is, like, it's fun. It's fun to find that box at a game store where the dude's just like, really? That's what you... Okay, yeah, sure, it's been sitting here for weeks. Okay. And I'm like, ooh. But it's like, I spent a month looking for this box, and, like, I drove around to so many places. I didn't save any money, but, like, you know, I go out with my mom, and we see, like, a different version of our grocery store the next town over while I'm looking at cards, and we go home, and... You know, we got groceries that week in a different town. So it's like we didn't actually waste any money. We just, you know, checked out the next town over, looked for some cards, bought our groceries there, and went home. Sometimes we just drive home and go to the normal grocery store even. But, like, I don't know, man. If I buy any more boxes of cards, it's at the point where, like, I could have just bought the cards and I didn't need to buy the boxes. Especially now that fucking Mana Crypt is less than a box of cards. Actually, it's less than 2 boxes of cards. When I opened the Mana Crypt, I was technically up in value. But I was never going to buy a Mana Crypt, so technically I was never up in value. I just would have never bought Mana Crypt. But, I don't know, I like opening cards. I like testing my luck. I'm fucking fishing. What do you think? But, I don't know, dude. It makes me feel bad. I'm one of those people that when I go to the grocery store and I go to pick up a can of corn and it's $1.29 and I see a can of corn below it for 99 cents, I swap cans. It fucking, yeah. I'm not gonna spend the extra fucking 30 cents or whatever. 21 cents. Whatever the fuck it is. I scrimp and save, but by God, if there's something I can just dirtily spend... I don't even like... lottery tickets? Hate them. But man, I do like opening packs of cards. Even the games I don't play. It's bad. But it's not something I do very often. I have over the last few... Well, I shouldn't even say that. I honestly, when I was a kid, like, less than 13 opened cards a lot, but I didn't play the games. I just collected the cards. I tried to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but once Yu-Gi-Oh became more difficult than just War and play fucking Black Hole, just play Black Hole after your opponent has played their Black Hole, so that you can start fresh, or whatever the whatever. I stopped, and then I didn't get back into cards until 2015 or 2016, I think. But a roommate and I just bought a box of Dragons of Tarkir and got into it, and it was so much fun. Hilariously, looking back at it, we didn't open anything good. We opened a terrible box of cards. But I think we paid like $90 for 30 cards. It was good. It was good. But it was Dragons of Tarkir, and back then it was kind of like not. It was a gimmick set. The best card out of it, I think, was fucking Atarka's Command. It was the command cards. That is a card that actually might have gone up in value in my collection. I don't think Atarka's Command has been reprinted. Has it? Damn. They reprinted it. Oh, bro! 80 cents? It used to be $5! The pre-release stamped with the date on it is $1.52. That's sickening. You guys are sick. You're sick people. Might as well look. What do I need to pay for a Vexing Devil on the internet now? I've never bought a card online, by the way. I don't fucking... Ooh, it's time. It's my time to get a Vexing Devil. Okay. For my Devils and Dragons deck. Oh my gosh, my Devils and Dragons deck is like... I think it's my best deck ever in Magic the Gathering. And I think it, honestly, in like terms of playing with other people, I think it might be one of the best decks ever made. Because it's got small turn 1 creatures. It's got a super obvious premise. The point of the deck is that you play Orcish Lumberjacks and Birds of Paradises on your like first few turns. If you don't know, Orcish Lumberjack is a mountain, single mountain. It's a 1/1, and you can tap it to sacrifice a forest and add 3 mana of any combination of mountain or forest. So that in combination with Birds of Paradise just ramps insane mana at the start of the game. And you use that with Savage Ventmaul, who is a 6 mana, it's 4 colorless, mountain forest, for a 4/4 flying dragon that when it attacks gives you 3 mountains and 3 forests worth of mana. So you use that plus any mana you can then produce to essentially power up a Crater's Claw or like a Banefire or whatever you have and just smack the opponent for even more damage. And you can usually produce enough damage to just kill the opponent, especially if you count like any mana ramping cards. And there's a ton of mana ramping cards. It's just absurd. But I also wanted to put, and I have some of them in there, but I have Browbeat, which is 2 colorless, 1 mountain, and it's a choose one. Your opponent gets to either have you, I think, draw 3 cards or they take 5 damage. And then there's Vexing Devil, which is a 1 mana 4/3, and your opponent can either let you play the 1 mana 4/3 or they can take 4 damage. And essentially the whole deck is your opponent can choose to let you draw cards or play big monsters or they take damage. So like the gimmick really is like it's a solitaire one-hit like turn deck, so you're playing solitaire by yourself. But whenever you actually need to interact with your opponent, they get to choose something. So like it's really funny because it's just like you're playing by yourself, and then every so often you're like, hey, which of these do you want? And they just kind of look at you like, ugh. I don't know. And it's like, well, you have to pick. Which one do you want? Oh, by the way, this one too. Which one do you want for this one? And it's just like, you're just like so quickly killing. Oh, it's a fishing contest. Do I actually care about that? Not really. There's some other choose one cards I was looking at. There's a golem, and then there's, I guess, like a reversion of Browbeat. Which again, the more versions of draw 3 cards you can have, the better. It's fun. I have another deck that I really like to play, but I didn't make it. It's somebody else's deck. It's called Scry Me a River. It's a lot of fun, but I did not make it. Oh, I did make it. I made the deck physically, but I did not come up with it. That was actually the first competitive deck I ever made. Because I don't know now. It used to be really cheap. The most expensive cards were Kyranos and Thassa. And I actually had a Kyranos at one point, but I traded that away. I traded a bunch of cards away that are all worth like a shitload of money. And now that I think about it, I traded them to a guy who like literally was just a shark. Like, he was just a predator in wait. That's all he was. He was never, looking back at it, he was never actually a friend to, like, anybody. He just he knew he wanted something, and he knew how he was gonna get it. It was just how long was it gonna take. Because, yeah, looking back at it, like, I made good trades with him. Like, there were cards he had that I wanted, and cards I had that he wanted that I didn't play with. But looking back at it, the cards he traded for, super valuable now. But, oh god, I've bitched about him before. He played mono red dragons. It was so fucking annoying. 60 card deck, Rite of Flame, Seething Songs, and Soul Ring. It was so fucking illegal, but I didn't know. It was like my first few months of playing Magic. I was just like, damn, he's got good cards. This sucks. I'm gonna have to buy better cards. And then, like, later I would go to, like, other places and play with other people, and I would describe his deck, and people would just look at me like, ew. Why would you let him use Soul Ring? And it's like, what do you mean, why would I let him use Soul Ring? What do you mean? People are like, that's banned. Seething Songs is banned, right? I'm pretty sure Rite of Flames is banned. And it's like, what do you mean banned? And it's like, well, you can play anything casually, but, dude, we don't play that. And there was just this moment where, like, my roommates and I are sitting in this game, and we're all of a sudden looking at each other like, oh. What do you mean? And it's just like, holy shit, like, we've been getting hustled. Oh my god, dude, yeah. The realization that you don't have to play games to turn 3 and then just being like, do you have the win? Yeah. Alright, we'll play it out. Like, games of Magic didn't have to end on turn 1 or 2 to, like, scoops. You didn't have to get angry about your fucking opponent beating you on turn 2. Like, oh. What are you doing? Well, I'm gonna tap a mountain, and then I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna wait. And it's like, no, do it. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna tap a mountain, play a Soul Ring, and then I'm gonna play my Gruul Signet. And it's like, oh god, okay. I'm gonna play a Forest and a Bird of Paradise. Your turn. Alright, I'm gonna play another mountain. And then I'm gonna tap the Gruul Signet. I'm gonna tap one for the Gruul Signet. And then I'm gonna play a Rite of Flame. And then I'm gonna play a second Rite of Flame into a Seething Song. And then I'm gonna Dragon Storm. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Like, fucking, what are you hitting me with? It's like, oh, fucking God. And then, yeah, one of the cards I ended up trading him to, I literally wasn't even thinking about it. And then when he put it into his deck, I realized he put it directly into the dragon deck. And I just remember thinking, like, oh, yeah, no. I'm never playing you again. I just realized what combo I allowed you to do. And I'm never playing you again, you piece of shit. And then I played him again, and I don't even remember exactly how the situation went. But he was basically like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to take off real quick. And it was like, nah, dude, play one more. And he was like, nah, dude, I showed up to beat your ass, and then I'm going to go fuck my girlfriend. And I just remember sitting there and looking out the window and seeing his girlfriend in the car and thinking like, oh, I've been had. I have never been, like, this fucking bullied before in my life. But, like, bravo. Never come back to our house again, by the way. And I just remember him looking at me like, what? It's just like, no, seriously. You're banned from our house. Like, don't come to any of our parties. Don't come to Dungeons and Dragons night. Don't come to anything. Eat a dick and fuck you. And sadly, he wasn't banned forever. But he was banned for a few weeks. People were so, oh man, dude. That was one of those moments where, like, I remember telling people and they were like, oh, come on, man, you're overreacting. And then I, like, explained the situation and they were like, wait, what? And it's like, yep, he's probably done it to you too, hasn't he? And, like, there was just this moment looking at all of them where it was just like, yep, you were home alone, he showed up, beat you in Magic, and she was in the car, wasn't she? Sorry, dude. You were a little ego boost. Sucks to suck. We've been had. Oh, dude, it felt so dirty. Because, like, we were the Magic House. We had this big-ass couch that was, like... It was one of those U-shaped, huge couches. And then we had this square table that fit in the center of it. And we had 4 play mats that just almost covered the entire table. So you could just play 4-person Magic like it was nothing. So, like, we had Magic always going. And then it was just like, yeah, bro, don't come back. But eventually, our parties were large enough that people got weird that he wasn't allowed to come around, and enough people just didn't give a shit about Magic that they were just like, and? Like, bro, you got played. And it's like, that's the lamest shit ever. Don't fucking give him a pass. And yeah, he more or less got a pass for it, for being like a massive fucking piece of shit. Not only as a massive piece of shit Magic player for playing Mono Red Dragonstorm, but fucking that shit as well. Oh, God. That is somebody I will hate for the rest of my life. Pettiness, baby. Pettiness. It's not even that petty. Fuck you. I still hate that person. And they took my CDs. The motherfucker took my CDs. We went on a road trip to some bullshit-ass fucking outdoor experience. And then we got shown up by, like, some other guy who had a better display than us because we weren't properly prepared because he didn't fucking inform me of what we were going to. And then I never got my fucking CDs back. Hello? Sorry I'm bitching. My CDs got stolen. That's actually a lot. I bitch a lot. It's like probably the thing I do the most besides fishing. Oh, and it was like we went on a road trip together and he asked me to bring one of my, like, I'll never forget it. It was my Skrillex Recess CD. Because he wanted to listen to the Chance the Rapper song. And it's like, bro, we listened to it in your car on the trip. I forgot to get it back from you. Like, come on. Like, it's not that hard to figure out. But, like, I never got it back. And you think I'd learn, but I loaned somebody else a CD, and I never got that one back either. But that one's on me. I should have learned that time, but I'm not even going to bitch about that one, because that was totally on me. But that first one wasn't on me. He was just an asshole. But I learned that lesson too late. Welcome in, though. I am trying to catch a first place gobbler. If I manage to do that, I will set my personal best and the world record. So that'll be cool. Nice. I have been up for a while. I woke up hours ago, fed my cats, and was just like, I'll record some fishing. And then I hopped off to play some Apex, and I realized that my favorite map wasn't on for today for another, like, 6 hours. So I hopped back on to stream some more. And now I'm here. Glad to meet you, though. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm not very good at this. I am Abstract Advocate. I am Dark Cloud 2's current fisherman. Actually, let me get that. I don't know it off the top of my head. Oh, shit. Fish. It's held by a fisherman named Don Doken. It's like 156, 412. Caught in the Palm Brinks River with a lure rod. Oh, absolutely go for it. I will warn you, as far as I'm aware, you can't share your records online from the PS2 unless you post them on the internet, which, please do. Please do share your fishing pictures on the internet. The Dark Cloud subreddit's a really good place. The Discord's a really good place, but if you post it in the Reddit, it'll post it in the Discord automatically. So you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. But please do. Please do. Honestly, the best thing to do is, yeah, pick a single fish and just go for that one. I am not in the Discord, but I just hate Discord. Because it's just... It's a place for millennials and younger people to hang out without their parents. And, like, I respect the shit out of it. But I hate when you join, like, a gaming Discord for your favorite game, and it's just a bunch of people talking about the struggles of their life. It's like, dog, I respect it, but, like, I'm here to talk about a 20-year-old game in fishing, and I don't need to fucking hear about, like, how you can't make fucking ends meet with the bills. It's like, I fucking... Sorry. But, like, I think this is general discussion for Dark Cloud. And it's just like, I just, it's me. I get, like, that's... So, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Dark Cloud 1 has better fishing in the fact that all of the fish can be giant. I love that you can catch a 130 centimeter Gila. It's so good. That's so funny. I don't like that there is no actual fishing, but on the flip side, I can respect that, like, I mean, this takes a while. Like, catching each fish takes a second. It's quick in Dark Cloud. But I will argue sometimes it takes a while to catch a single fish in Dark Cloud because they're stupid and they keep running into the wall. But that's an easy fix. That's one of those things that's just a thing of the times. So I would have to say I prefer the fishing in this game outright. But if they fixed Dark Cloud 1 fishing, I would think it's the better game. That's fucking huge, bro. Hell yeah. That's massive. Good shit. Oh, fuck. Which one was that? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Nice. He didn't even feel that big. Who am I taking out of here? 73, 74. Hell yeah, that was big. So give me 1 second. Dark Cloud 2. Nope, not in my recents. Dark Cloud 2 Retro Achievements. So if you go to Dark Cloud 2 Retro Achievement, you have to do this on your phone. It only works on the mobile version. Believe it or not, but I have a maxed out fish that I use for Sunstone. Nice! I totally believe you. I have no reason to not believe you. I totally believe it. That's fucking cool as shit, though. I have never actually had the patience for that. Nice. What kind of fish is it? I have a fish I bred that I do all my racing with, but I've never actually done anything like that. I just do, like, you know, for fun races. But 1 second. It's his name's Duke. He's the one on the far right. Is it the one in the middle, the Priscline? But yeah, Duke on the far right with the green hair is my favorite. He's the one I used to race. But that's my PS2 tank. But if you go on to Dark Cloud 2 Retro Achievements, the mobile version, I don't know why it's not on PC. Maybe it's somewhere else. But if you scroll all the way down, there's a leaderboards page. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that, there's fish records. Oh yeah, 152 centimeters is the record for Gobbler. That's crazy, bro. That's gonna be so hard to beat. That was basically my shot at it for now. Did I put any bait on? No. Oh, I hope so. I want to try to do a sweep. I want to set the record for every fish, but there's that record, the Mardan, the Bon. Those three scare me. They're pretty close to as big as it gets. Almost every other fish has some room to squeeze out. I've already got 2 of the records. Actually, yeah, let me make sure. Let me check my phone real quick. How quickly does it update? Does it already show me having 2 of the records? Yep, I got 2 of them. 15 more to go. Only about 2 more hours of recording left, though, of the day, and then I'm playing Apex. I wish I could record Apex, but my computer cannot handle that. I tried to record it once, and it literally, like, the game suffered, and it recorded in, like, 480p. And then when I would shoot somebody and I'd have, like, muzzle flash, it was, like, you could count the pixels. It was a paint-by-numbers picture. But, no, I believe in you as well. If you want to absolutely go after it. I would love to one day check Reddit and see your picture posted. I've convinced quite a few people to get into fishing to a pretty heavy degree. But, I'm going to be honest, very few of them ever end up posting a fish. And the worst part is, I'd be happy to see any fish. I think a lot of people hear me, like, put too much pressure on them, and it's no pressure. Genuinely, I just like watching people fish. And I like seeing the fish they catch, because I feel like everybody catches different fish, and it adds to the RNG. It's like, What's going on here? Let me see what's happening. It's also cool to see how people fish. Everybody fishes a little different. I think that's it, though. We got one more space. I can throw some stuff away. How am I doing on... I'm kind of low on bait. We caught a big gobbler. Honestly, Priskline's not even a bad one to go for if you want the record on it. Priskline are super easy to go for. That's a great one to go for. And according to the pros, there's still 6 centimeters left to get on the record. So there's a gap to be had. There's moves to be made. So you're not cut out yet. Priskline's a good one. Oh, that's another good gobbler. Good gobbler! Egads! What do I do? Should I hang out here? Should I go fishing somewhere else? What do I do? It was. It's a honkster. Which is actually, I think, just like... I think a term they use for the horse one. That's from Lo-Fi Lady's stream. It's from a different stream, but... I think they only use that for the Umatakara. I don't know. Ooh, we're having some decent gobbler luck, though. These fish are decent. I don't know. I always have that moment of, like, should I stay or should I go? And it's like, damn. My FOMO's kicking in. It ain't maxed out yet. We got some time. Ooh, yeah, the gobblers are handsome right now. I'm gonna have to hang out for a minute. I'm a bit of a firm believer that you're not gonna catch the world record, like, I'm not even know, am I a firm believer in that? So, some fish can be caught on both the bait rod and the lure rod, and I do believe that you do catch bigger ones on the lure rod. There's no definitive proof of that, but the vast majority of fish that can be caught on both, the records have been set on lure rod. But again, that could just simply be because the lure rod cuts out some fish species, so you're just seeing more of that fish species, thus getting more rolls on the fish. But again, I took world record for longest fish ever from somebody who had been fishing for 15 years, and I did it in like 3 days of using the lure rod. And it's like, did he just not get the lure rod, or did he not get the record because he doesn't like the lure rod? Like, that'd be sad. It's like, did I get the record because I used the lure rod? The Kaji. So, the Nonki and the Kaji are pretty much the only fish that we think can naturally be caught at a maximum of 200 centimeters. And that's because Pokemon Fan 4000 for like, I think it's the last 8 years, has been fishing for Nonki and Kaji on their YouTube channel. And their records are 172 for Nonki and 176 for Kaji. But they were done with the bait rod. And I spent like a week fishing with the lure rod and managed to crush his fishing record. I caught a 187. So I beat him by 11 inches. which is just absurd. However, I've never been able to beat that fish since then. Yeah, it's kind of an anomaly. But, like, every so often, it just kind of happens to players. Like, they literally just catch an anomaly fish that's just so big, it just doesn't make any sense. And, like, we haven't seen the code. And some people have, but, like, everybody I've talked to that's seen it has not made sense of it. Yeah. We have an what do they say in Jurassic World? We have an asset out of containment. Asset breached. Yeah, for instance, there's my Kaji, which was 187 centimeters, just completely bonkers. Pokemon Fan 4000 has his Nonky, which was 172, and the second place one is like 160. And that's what's funny is, like, I got into racing the fish because of all this. So, like, it pretty much goes either way. Like, and a lot of people who race the fish are the ones that I convinced to get into fishing. Because the bigger fish you catch, the higher natural stats it has. Not by a lot, but to some degree. And the bigger the fish is in the aquarium. So if you want to breed bigger racing fish or breed smaller racing fish, it actually comes down to what you're catching. So, like, it's kind of funny because they do go hand in hand. I have the dream of breeding the perfect 200 centimeter fish, but you have to catch a 190 centimeter fish, or it's like I think it's 190 centimeters, or it's 191. And again, my best is 187, and I have not been able to beat it. So, I'd like to. I'm going to level up my bait rod to all 99s, and then I think I'm going to spend an entire day leveling up the lure rod. Oh! What is with these gobblers, bro? I make godfish with absurd stats, and I want to give out the code so bad, but I don't know if anyone would use it. You can put it in. I'll definitely try it. Do you play on PAL or what? Because I think we've determined that PAL codes and US codes are different length. I'll definitely try it. Not this stream because I don't have any of my fish. But like well, I could probably pull it up. Let me get to the end of this stream if you want to hang out for that. I could try it. I have to switch my PS2, so let me finish recording this episode for YouTube and I'll switch over. But I'll absolutely try it. But if it's PAL code, I don't think it's gonna work. If it's not, I will happily try it because I've tried multiple PAL codes and they've not worked. I should be able to do it. I'll have to check OBS. Worst case scenario, I'll have to end the stream and start the stream up again. But yeah, I can 100% do it. Sometimes OBS doesn't like it when I pull up a game after OBS has been opened. But it's not always like that. But yeah, I would just have to switch to my PS2. But yeah, if it's a PAL code, there's a chance that it's just not going to work. Because I've tried to take people's codes from the internet, and they've, like, 2 out of 2 times the codes from the internet have not worked for me. So the first one, I'm pretty sure somebody was trolling. But the second one, I'm almost certain the person was legitimately trying to share their fish. And it had 2 extra digits on it, and it was like, man, there's no way after 14 years this code has not been edited to be the right code, so... And then I think I actually tried it with somebody on stream, and their code was also longer than my code. And we basically just came to the determined fact that POW codes are longer. But I don't remember, so I don't want to say for a fact. My lips are dry, though, so let me grab a drink. Where's my water? I am back. Sorry for that. That was probably loud. I don't know if I have a perfect fish. I've definitely got a fish that I'll race with you. You'll probably win. But I definitely should have a fish. I mean, I'll have a fish that'll give you at least a challenge. But I think the last thing I was doing was trying to figure out if strength or tenacity was more important. And I never bothered to actually get into it. I got distracted by like a billion other things. And I never got around to it. Never even tested like the beginnings of it. Because it was just like, okay, if you can min-max a perfect fish, would you rather have all your points that like are left over in strength or in tenacity, or do you want to split the two? Because I had just gotten to the end of like my breeding fishing like science of trying to how to get the biggest fish possible. And once I'd like figured out how to get the biggest fish possible, I was like, okay, how do we spread the stats as best as possible? And then I was just like, wait, what's better, strength or tenacity? Because we have like 30 leftover points. That's quite a bit. And then I just never actually tested it. Oh, very nice. Bop. 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 Please don't pop up. Okay, perfect. Oh, God. If that would have popped up on my screen, that actually would have been kind of bad. Oh, that'd been kind of bad. That would have been so bad, but not for this game. I just about fucking ruined an entire, like, economy in another game. Wow, that should really have triggered in my brain sooner before I did that. I just naturally opened up that notepad with a bunch of fucking information about another game. Oh my god. That would not have been good to have opened on stream. Sweet. My episodes are usually about 2 hours long, and this one's at the hour and 30-minute mark. Yeah, I just completely... I forgot that's what I was using my notepad for. Who's here? Who's in... Yeah, nobody cares here. I have cheat codes for another game that's, like, still being actively updated. And I have a bunch of cheat codes that, like, nobody else has except for data miners. I just completely forgot that's what I was using my notepad for in that moment. I was like, oh, I'll copy your fish and put it in my notepad with all my action replay codes for Pokemon. And fucking just, oh my god. Thank god it opened on my left monitor. Hilariously, the dev said he figured fucking data miners would have leaked the codes by now. But, like, nobody's leaked the codes, so, like, if I leak the codes, I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm just waiting for the data miners to leak the code so that I can fucking relax about it. But so far, the data miners haven't leaked the codes yet, so I'm fucking tiptoeing on glass over here. But I'm doing it with my fucking shoes off because I want to use the codes. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll 100% do that. Give me, like... I can even end this episode maybe just a little, like, 10 minutes early. Sometimes I end the episodes a little early. If we don't catch any more big gobblers by the 45-minute mark, I'll probably wrap it up at the 50-minute mark, and then we can switch over to the PS2. Yeah, especially if you're interested in that stuff, because that's where all my fishing stuff really is. This is I just started this save, like, 4 or 5 days ago. And the entire point is to basically get it back to what I had on my PS2. But I'm slowly losing the imposter syndrome, and I'm realizing who I am. But I am Abstract Advocate. I am the Dark Cloud 2 Fisherman, so it is good to meet you. It is always good to meet another fisher in this game. Another finder of fish, another caster of lines, another baiter of the hook. But yeah, today is really, I guess, the first time that I've come out and just basically said that, like, I am the greatest. I hold the longest fish record. I hold the heaviest fish record. I hold the biggest fish in the aquarium record. Probably heaviest fish in the aquarium record as well. I've leveled up, I think, 4 fishing rods in one sitting. Well, like 4 different rods in single sittings is what I mean. It takes like 16 hours. It's pretty intense. I proved that Umatakara could be caught out of bounds in the rain if you got down here. I didn't figure that glitch out. Somebody else figured that glitch out. But I got down here in the rain and fucking proved you could catch the Umatakara. I have photographed every fish in every color. So that finally exists somewhere online. Is it somewhere super easy to find? No. But it finally fucking exists. So you can, if you ever want to, you can look through a gallery of fish and figure out what fish and what color you want. Because that's never existed anywhere before. But I am the fisherman. I even have a subreddit for people to post their fish pictures in, but it's only just me. It kind of looks like I don't want anybody to post there, but like, I really don't care. It's just nobody ever does. I've had and this is such a weird thing to say, and I don't like saying this, but I've had friends in the last few months. All of them joined the subreddit, but not one of them ever posted a single fish picture. Hell, one of them joined my subreddit and then posted their fish pictures in the Dark Cloud subreddit. And it was like, dog, why? And they were like, well... And it was just like, oh, come on. Like, I know it's just like 3 people in my subreddit, but come on. But no, they preferred to post in the actual subreddit. And it's like, I get it. Like, there's more people there, but... But no, people are allowed to post in my subreddit, just nobody does. Nobody knows about it, and the people who do know about it just don't post there. So it's like, meh. What do I do here? What do I do here? Do we leave? How much more fishing do I need to do? We're getting there. Let's finish the rod. How many do I need to toss more fish? Is that the problem? That's the problem. I do not hold the record for every fish, obviously. That is a crazy task to accomplish. I would like to. The goal is to. Actually, it's not even the goal. I don't even give a shit about holding the record for every fish. That's just a side effect. My goal is to catch the largest version of every fish. So, like, simply catching the record is a stepping stone into my dream. Although I will say the only reason I'm playing on retro achievements right now is to steal the records. That is 100% petty bullshit. I am on some fucking fine-ass bullshit right now. But that's neither here nor there. It is simply the motivator I am using to get myself back out here. Because again, on my PS2, I'm like done technically. I bred an aquarium of the largest, most beautiful fish I could think of. I really, when I get on my PS2, I feel a sense of like, what else is there? And I don't like that. I always like thinking there's more. And I know there's more. It's just, I don't know. It feels like I'm losing. Every time I play on my PS2 on that save file, it feels like I'm not doing anything of like merit. And it's like, damn. I know that's how it's going to be, but like it's defeating. Thankfully we're done. I am not feeding any more fish. Unless I, like... unless I break down and decide to, like, restart or something. I am so done on feeding fish, man. I think I recorded close to, like, 30 hours of fish feeding on stream. I mean, I've already got the lure. I already won the first round of the races. I have lures, if that's what you mean. But, like, I mean, yeah, you need the stat increases, but, like, I am technically done. I'm not winning any of the races besides the first one on this save file. I have fed so many fish this year, I actually don't know if I ever want to do it again. I will if I ever restart this game, but, like... oh, man. I've done a 12-hour stream of just feeding a fish. Like, I'm not actually sure if I left the aquarium. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I guess I forgot I did. I determined which foods you can feed to the Kaji to make it grow, how often you have to feed each food to make it grow, and how much it can potentially grow per feeding. I only did it for the Kaji. It might be the same for all fish. I don't know, but I spent like months doing the math on that. At one point, I actually knew how much you could grow a fish. It's like 9.6 centimeters or something like that. If you feed the fish the maximum number of times. It's crazy. I'll show you if you get to hang around long enough. I hope you don't have anywhere to go. If you have somewhere to go, I can hop off in the next 12 minutes. I don't like to make my episodes too short when I put them on YouTube. I like to stick to a rough 1 hour and 45 to 2 hour mark. I try to stay under 2 hours because it helps them upload faster, but I don't know. I don't like to compromise too much. I do compromise a lot, but not too much. But if you have nowhere to go, feel free to hang out and I can show you some insane stuff on my PS2 and we can even race fish. Excellent. Let me finish this fishing session out. It took so long to get out of bounds. It took me an hour and a half just to get out of bounds down here. So I'm trying not to waste it. Because I have a bad habit of getting down here and then wasting it. But it took me an hour and a half to get out of here while it was raining. An hour and a half to get down here while it was raining. Ugh, that was sloppy. This is one of my favorite places in the game to fish, though. I'll probably do some dark cloud fishing as well this week. I still have the dream of catching that mythical 300 centimeter Baron. Oh. Oh, can you imagine? 300 centimeters? Ah. That's huge. That's the biggest fish in any of the games. 200 centimeters is the max in this game. But Dark Cloud 1 has 300 to 350 centimeter Barons in the code, apparently. That is massive. I've caught a 220 centimeter fish, and it was huge. It was so fucking big. But, like, to just, not even to catch it, just to see the shadow of a 300 centimeter fish would be crazy. But as far as I'm aware, nobody has ever recorded or even seen it. So, I would like to spend an entire day going for it. But from what I know about the RNG in that game, and I don't know a whole lot, I've just talked to other people, and what they know is pretty fucking as good as it gets. They might not even exist. The code exists, but the sequence to get those numbers to appear through RNG just might not be possible. They might have not actually thought about, like, do these fish actually spawn? They just put the code in for them to spawn. They might not actually spawn. Which would be incredibly depressing. But I'd like to believe. And I mean, resetting fish in Dark Cloud 1 isn't hard. Does it get boring? Yeah. But if you have good people to chat with, it's fucking, it's just hanging out. I'd love to do it. But I prefer to catch fish in this game because it's actually fun. When you hook that record-sized fish, you know it. Unless it's like a small fish, like a gummy or a nyler or the pickle. Sometimes you hook those guys and you don't know it because you're trying to catch another fish and you're just like, oh, this is just gonna be a small nonky or a small baku or a small whatever, and it turns out to be a record-sized bristlene. But I like the fight in this game. I like catching the fish. However, again, in Dark Cloud 1, I like seeing the fish, and I'm really not sure which one I like more. That's honestly a hard call. I'd rather have both. I would rather the fish be in the water, and you have to cast out and get the line in front of them, and then they bite it just like in Dark Cloud 1, and then you get to do the mini game. That would... Oh. That would be so cool. That's literally, like, the best fishing minigame or fishing game ever, if they did both of those. And then you had all the fish breeding and racing and stuff. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I talk very loud. I actually sit quite far away from the microphone. I just talk that loud. So when I do get close to the microphone, I apologize. It's very, very loud. And that ooh was very ooh. I should grab a drink of water. Why does it keep doing that to me? But I've never been able to get into the brain of this game. I've never been able to figure out, crack the code on how to catch fish. I thought, honestly, it would be one of those things where, like, I don't know. I thought it was going to be as simple as, like, the items in your bag could be moved around and you could figure out, like, oh, shit, like, why do I keep catching 100-centimeter gobblers? Like, oh, well, if I move my bait around, all of a sudden I'm catching 105-centimeter gobblers. 120-centimeter wait, dude, if I move fruits up and baits down, the fish get bigger. But no, dude, it's just so random that, like, I genuinely don't know. I don't know if we'll ever crack it. But I have had so much fun doing this. Like, the ups and downs don't even matter, man. Just looking back at it, it's been a brilliant time. The Discord actually has, like, a fishing competition going on, I think. I think you can, like, post your, like, size of fish, and it'll compare you to the Discord people, though. But I just don't hang out on the Discord. A lot of the time when I ask questions on a Discord, I don't get an answer because the questions I ask are so ridiculous that people just ignore me. And, like, I understand it. Like, if you don't know the answer, don't answer the question. But, like, it just makes me angry because I feel like I'm being ignored. And I know I'm not being ignored, but it makes me feel ignored. Because I'll see, again, people talking about, like, bro, my car broke down today and I didn't have any gas money either to fucking pay somebody to come get me. And it's like, okay, this is the fucking Sudoku 4 Discord. Like, I'm trying to find out how naval warfare works. How do I min-max my naval warfare? Dude, relax. Todd's fucking stranded on the I-6. It's like, I don't know who Todd is. It's like, this dude's a fucking loser. Look at him bitching. What a bitch. And it's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Get out of the fucking goddamn Sudoku 4 Discord, you pieces of shit. Get your own Discord. But, like, I've learned it's me. Communities come together around a certain game and they form and they build a family. But, like, it's me. I realize it's me. I don't like Discord. I don't like that's what that is. When I joined a Discord to talk about a game, that's specifically what I wanted to talk about. And depressingly, I felt like a psychopath for a while because I found out that, like, I could fucking share a cat picture on a Discord and then ask a question and it would be answered. Because people would see the cat picture and then read my question and I'd usually get a response. And it's like, dog, I feel like I'm fucking, like, losing my mind. This is not how I should be fucking functioning in a situation to, like, get conversations started. This should not be how this is happening. But, like, again, I could just post a comment and I would not get a response from anybody. Post a cat picture in a comment and I got, like, 3 people discussing whatever I'm talking about. And it's like, this is fucking bullshit. But, again, I've just learned that, yeah, it's just Discord, man. People want to chat, and I get the name of the app is Discord, but, like, it's useless. If somebody shows up and asks a question and nobody is there to answer it, that search function is borderline useless. Sometimes it works. I have used it. I have found older, like, comment threads that I wanted to. But, like, Discord is not a place for sharing, like, important information and that be the final resting place. Like, you can share important information, but, like, it's gotta make it to another area. It's gotta make it to a Wikipedia or a game FAQ, a Reddit post even. But, like, people sharing their discoveries and, like, leaving them there on Discord just hurts the community because like 6 or 7 people see it and then they're like, yeah, we're good. And then nobody else knows about that discovery because it's gone in half an hour when 12 other people get off school and start talking about fucking their exams. I just recently watched that happen with this game Cursebreaker. You know, information was pretty easy to find because there was only like 70 people in the Discord. And then it shot up to 1,000 people, and then a few thousand people, and all of a sudden, like, you couldn't find a conversation from 20 minutes ago. And it's like, again, I get that's how Discord works, but it's like, this is not a good way to share information. It's a good way to spread it and pass it around, but, like, it just disappears so quick. It's not a good way to, like, share it in the long term. If you want to give it from one to, like, another, yeah, it's fine. It's as good as text messaging, but it doesn't do any one thing better than anything else, in my opinion. And some of the things it does so much worse that it's like, let's not. Oh, wait, there we go. Let me go back to town. We'll save. I'll hop on the PS2. It should just let me hop right onto the PS2. I hope. Actually, you know what? I'm almost certain I can get it to hop right onto the PS2. That's perfect time, and we just ran out of, what's it called? Petite fish. Let me see if I can do my glitch again. I was actually really proud I pulled it off. Alright, so line up on the edge so you can go out of bounds. Face the exit. Walk forward and fall. And then once you reset, go right. Wait, no, this works, this works, this works. I think. No, I fucked it up. Oh, yeah, I fucked it up. Whoops. Okay, yeah, fuck that up. Whoops. Let's do ourselves a save. Okay. Save that. Okay, perfect. That was crazy. Wow. We got first place on the Nonky. 4th place on the Gobbler. That was crazy. That might actually have been my weight record for Gobbler. I need to check that out. That was huge. That was huge. That might have been my weight record for Gobbler. Which would be insane, because I also set my weight record for Nyler today, too. Damn, today was a good day. And we don't even have a maxed out fishing rod. Today was a really good day. Almost makes me wish I could time travel and fish on the PS2. Well, we're about to. Fuck it. So yeah, let me end this episode. Take care, everyone. Oh, sorry, YouTube. You might not get to see this. If it's good enough, I'll post it to YouTube. So maybe you do. Wish me luck, YouTube.